welcome to News Recap. I'm Azin Jamir bringing to you the top stories of the week. And now the headlines. The Nagaland police have issued an advisory to alert citizens about an investment scam linked to a company known as RGA. A section of the rank and file of Naga Army, GBR and NSCN claimed innocence over the April 21, 2024 coup against Nkitovi Jimomi and appealed people not to implicate them as power monkers, traitors in any form. Amid the brewing tensions in West Asia, Israel Defense Force announced that it has carried out precise strikes on multiple military targets in Iran. And now the news in details. The Nagaland police have issued an advisory to alert citizens about an investment scam linked to a company known as RGA. The advisory warns that numerous residents have been lured into this fraudulent scheme with enticing promises of substantial financial returns. According to police reports, the scam operates by initially providing returns to early investors, which fosters a false sense of security and credibility. This tactic not only attracts more victims but also creates a cycle where investors are encouraged to recruit new members. Authorities have raised alarms over the company's operations, linking it to a Ponzi scheme where funds from new investors are used to pay returns to earlier ones rather than from legitimate business activities. The advisory highlights that individuals who have fallen prey to this scam should take immediate action. The Nagaland police strongly recommend that anyone who has experienced financial loss as a result of the RGA scheme reach out to the Citizen Financial Cyber Fraud Reporting and Management System. Victims can contact the system directly by calling 1930 or report a grievance online. Police urge the public to remain vigilant and exercise caution when approached with investment opportunities that seem too good to be true. A section of the rank and file of Naga Army, GBR and NSCN claimed innocence over the April 21, 2024 coup against Nkitovi Jimomi and appealed people not to implicate them as power monkers or traitors in any form. According to a statement purported to be a joint declaration by the 119 Naga Army personnel that included 2 major generals, 4 brigadiers, 6 colonels, 23 lieutenant colonels, 43 major, 41 captains, 21 second lieutenants, 19 sergeant majors, 13 sergeants, 14 corporals and 4 lance corporals. The event began when Commander-in-Chief of Naga Army ordered back to the general headquarters Gehoi camp from various commands or units and to report on or before April 20, 2024. They claimed they were surprised when the Commander-in-Chief General Samson Aye told them that the Naga Army would take over the government and that the Atukilonse Kitovi would not be allowed to be stationed in the council headquarters as he faced impeachment. The 190 personnel clarified their position before the Nagas and Naga national workers and to note that in the history of Naga people's movement for the self-determination, the coup was enacted by Samson and Hotoi alone when they said they were responsible and accountable. They also expressed respect for Kitovi, who they described as a tall leader among the Naga national leaders. They also declared the loyalty and commitment to stand along with Kitovi to strengthen the NSC and GBRN and to remain committed to enhance and solidify their agreed position in working toward an early Naga solution. Manipur police have successfully recovered 2,800 weapons that were stolen from state armories during the unrest. The department have made significant progress in recovering looted weapons and arresting individuals involved in extortion activities following the outbreak of ethnic violence in the state, said Director General of Police Rajiv Singh. This brings the total number of recovered weapons to nearly half of the estimated 6,000 looted since the violence began on May 3, 2023, he said. In addition to the weapon recoveries, the police have arrested 125 individuals on charges of extortion. The violence has also claimed the lives of 17 security personnel, including 11 from Central Forces and 6 from the state forces. Cyclone Dana spared Odisha and West Bengal of any severe damage to infrastructure while flight and rail operations resumed on October 25 after the cyclonic storm completed landfall, triggering heavy rains and uprooting of trees and electric poles. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Machi asserted that no fatality report has been received so far and the state achieved its zero casualty mission, while West Bengal CM Mamata Banerjee said one person died due to the natural calamity. The severe cyclonic storm Dana completed its landfall around 8:30 am on October 25 and the system took at least 8.5 hours to enter the landmass, the IMD said. The cyclonic storm and the rain damaged standing crops on 1.75 lakh acres of land and submerged another 2.80 lakh acres in Odisha. According to the report, the state government has directed a joint assessment by the Agriculture and Revenue Departments of crop loss due to the cyclone. Amid the brewing tensions in West Asia, the Israel Defense Force announced that it has carried out precise strikes on multiple military targets in Iran. The move can be considered as Israel's retaliation to Iran's missile attack on October 1. The Israeli military said on October 26 that conducted precise strikes on Iran in response to months of continuous attacks from the regime, in the latest step in the escalating conflict between the heavily armed rivals. The regime in Iran and its proxies in the region have been relentlessly attacking Israel since October 7 on 7 fronts, including direct attacks from Iranian soil. Like every other sovereign country in the world, the state of Israel has the right and the duty to respond. The defensive and offensive capabilities are fully mobilized. We will do whatever necessary to defend the state of Israel and the people of Israel, it added. Following 3 waves of strikes, the Israeli military later in the day confirmed that its airstrike against Iran were over. Well, that's it for this week's top stories. For more news like this, you stay connected to Global Window. Good night.